So once again, we have another Indian controversy that has to be addressed and spoken about. And, where an Indian is using social media or the global platform for all the wrong reasons. Okay. What I'll do is I'll play the video first. I'll play the video first in its full volume. And I want you to listen to it. And then I will discuss and give you my thoughts as to whether what he's doing is right or wrong. Okay. So let's watch the video first.
ક્યાંય પણ કાંઈ ના જોઈએ, જ્યાં મળી જગ્યા બેસી જઈએ. આ રે આ ખમણ, બાકીનું બધું રમણ ભમણ. અમે અહીંયા બેસી ગયા સુરત એરપોર્ટ ઉપર સરસ મજાના ખમણ ખાવા. અને સુરતી લાલા જોડે હોય, એમની કંપની હોય, પછી તો જોવાનું શું. હું જઈ રહ્યો છું બેંકોક, એટલે કે થાઈલેન્ડ, પટાયા. ત્યાં જઈને આપણે વધુ મળીશું. ધન્યવાદ.
Okay, all right. I found out from my WhatsApp group that this guy, the language he's speaking is Gujarati. So I'm not too sure whether it's Hindu or whether it's Jain or whatever. Okay, that's number one. Now, what I understood from what he said, you can correct me if I'm wrong. He's saying, where you got to eat, you got to eat. Wherever you can sit, you sit, you eat. He's showing a lot of pride in being Indian, having his Indian culture, Indian roots, whereby he is not ashamed. And he is also stating, I don't know whether he's in Suvarnabhumi, whether he's in Bangkok, or whether this is an Indian airport, but he's saying that he'll be going there or he's there, and he's very happy. He's in a very happy place. All right. And this Twitter X, it's from the handle is @Agent Saffron. Proud of this Indian uncle who upheld the traditional diet and eating style in the airport before going to a flight to Bangkok. Be proud of your roots. Okay. Now, right off the bat, when you see this guy, he seems to be a nice guy. You can clearly make out, his face. He looks like a very harmless individual. Doesn't look like he has any sinister intentions. Okay, he looks like a happy-go-jolly uncle. All right. But yes, he is doing it for attention. He's doing it for, hey, look at me, look at me. That's why he has taken a video of what he's doing. He sat down, he gave his camera to someone else. Okay, you take the video, I'll start talking. Okay, ready? 1, 2. So that process is involved. It's not like a random thing that someone was passing by. So he planned this out, and after he got the video, he made sure he uploaded it so that the world would say, hey, look at me, which is perfectly fine. It's your social media handle. It is your video. It's what you're doing. It's what you want to show the world. Perfectly fine. But now herein is where the problem starts. See, there are certain traditions, there are certain cultures, there are certain things which people, you may find it novel, but people may not find it novel. I'll give you a simple thing where it's not maybe the right place at the right time. I'll give you the examples and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. For example, in the Jewish tradition, I'm not very familiar, or I don't have in-depth knowledge, but it seems when a baby is born, the priest or someone, they bite the foreskin off. Seriously, the foreskin of a male baby, they bite it off. I don't know how far this is true. You can tell me if it's right or wrong. Now, maybe for the Jewish tradition, it's normal, but I'm pretty sure after I told you this, it sounds pretty disgusting to you. Okay? I would find it disgusting. I forget biting a baby, which is biting the foreskin. That's number one. Second one is genital mutilation, which, a small baby, you cut off their private part, the foreskin, or for girls, which is common in Muslim countries and some Christian cultures in Africa and all that. They chop off the private part and they consider what gives you pleasure is evil and doesn't bring you closer to God. Now, for them, they consider, this is normal. But for us, we find it horrific. Then, if you want to focus only on Indians, You remember there was this video of a couple of Muslims on a highway. On a highway, they put their praying carpet and they started to pray on the side of the highway. Just imagine a highway, Indian Muslims, and there you had a Indian, I think a Indian constable. I think most probably he's Hindu. He came and he kicked them. All right, kicked them, and they were like, "Hey, why are you kicking?" and all that. Now they said, "Oh, this is what Islamophobia, and this is hate against anti-Muslim." But is that the place to pray in the middle of the highway? And this has happened in many parts of the world, and especially Arab countries. And I know this because I stayed in UAE for 40 years. I've seen, especially in Sharjah, they actually pray near the road, seriously. And sometimes when it's a Friday prayer near a mosque, it's near the Buhera Cornish. You can Google search and you'll find images of this. The mosque is there. These are the two roads which are there. They literally park on both sides of the road and they pray on the road like this is massive, huge number of Muslims. They'll put it on the road. And for those people who are not Muslims, they can't pass by. If you were to pass by, they might even hit your car. And there have even been where I stayed, where my parents stayed. They used to stay near a mosque, a small mosque, where all these Bangladeshis and Pakistanis, Afghanis, they'll pray right in front of the entrance where you cannot get out of the building until they finish their Friday prayers. And if you dare, which my brother nearly did, they'll stand up and beat the bejesus out of you. Okay, the be Allah out of you. Fine. So now they might find it, this is normal, we are praying to our Allah wherever it is. But it's not acceptable or normal for people globally. I mean, I've seen videos, actual videos, this is not me exaggerating. I've seen videos where one guy, I think in a consulate or this thing, they were going to take service. Someone had taken a video. This guy is sitting there and suddenly he turns to one side and he lets out a fart. This is not a prank video, this actually, he lets out a fart. He farts. And then people are like horrified what is happening. And I think because he was doing this a couple of times, one guy actually took a video. And then again he turns and farts. And finally one guy confronted him, "What are you doing?" He's saying, "Boss, this is natural gas. I'm just letting out. Why you're feeling bad?" Now he felt this is normal. He felt this is very normal. He's letting out gas. He's not troubling you, he's not troubling anyone. So, in the same way, just as there are certain things which may be normal to you from your religious perspective or whatever, this what he's doing is showing his culture, is showing his tradition, which is perfectly fine. But where it is not fine is you can't do it when you are traveling on a global, internationally. I mean, can you imagine? Okay, let me give you examples of people that you know. Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, or the, Reliance, the business owners, or famous celebrity stars, or say very successful rich individuals. Or for that matter, let's take the Hindu's favorite Sadhguru. Even he is very particular about his man. He's a businessman. I know he's not some people consider him like a god man or prophet or holy man. Even he's so particular about his brand. In his ashram, he will sit maybe on the ground and maybe eat, okay, which is perfectly fine. But when he travels internationally, he'll not do that. All right, I managed to get this update only after shooting the video, and I was about to publish it when I saw this. It seems that person who was eating on the floor is a celebrated Gujarati actor. Is supposed to be famous Indian actor for the Gujarati population. This is what the Instagram handle. Her name is Mahua Moitra Fans. Okay, this is an Instagram handle, and this is what she has stated. The social media discussion regarding Indians lacking civic sense has been gaining momentum. Several videos emerged on the internet in recent years highlighting the disregard for cleanliness and basic etiquette in public places. A video of Gujarati actor Hitesh Thakkar eating Khaman seated on the floor with his friends at Surat Airport has sparked a fresh debate. So it seems that this guy is a Gujarati actor, Hitesh Thakkar, and he's eating Khaman. And the highest rated comment below that is Dr. Martin DeCosta for 16 hours, and he has got around 7,030 likes. And his comment is, "No wonder India's passport value is on the decline," with a laughing emoji. So go figure, it's not just me who is talking about this. Having said that, watch the rest of the video and let me know your thoughts. Now, I wouldn't have had a problem with this guy eating like this if he sat down. I have sat down on the floor when there's no place, okay? If you sit down and you eat from a plate, I can understand. Now, he's not even doing that. He's not even eating from a plate. It should have been perfectly fine. He has put it on the floor. Now you'll say, "Oh, but there's a newspaper." Boss, come on, use your common sense here. Is that hygienic? Would you do it? Oh, it is their culture. Fine, it is their culture. So, does it make it right? Then shouldn't it be okay if a Muslim prays in the middle of the road or middle anyway? You'll say, "Oh, this is not traffic." Oh, stop cherry picking and understand common sense. This is an international airport. This is not a place where you put food. If that was normal, everybody would have been putting their newspapers, food on the floor. Why do you think there are outlets which serve you on the plate? They should put it on the floor also and eat from the floor. The floor is where people are walking, where dust is flying, where they are sweeping. And on top of that, he's doing it for attention. Remember this. He must have given his camera to someone after putting his food. Hey, take the camera. If I were to translate, take the camera, stand there. Okay, you start the video and we will talk. So, ready? Okay. Then he doesn't put it on chair. Is it on? Okay. And then he talks. So it is all planned out. It is not an innocent like he was doing it quietly and, "Oh, sorry, I'm eating." No. So he's doing it for attention, right? So when you do it for attention and you're putting it on a global platform, don't you think people are going to judge you? People are going to, and on top of this, it's clearly identified that he's an Indian Hindu. Okay, he's in Hindu or Indian Jain or whatever. So now, what do you expect when people from around the world look at a guy who's an Indian? He's Indian, huh? Yeah, Indians, they eat like this. And then they'll start remembering all the bad videos of Indians with no hygiene eating with their feet, whether food is near their legs or flies are there, the rats in the temple, and those images will start coming. Then you'll start imagining, oh, they litter the streets, they piss, they poop on the roads. All these images come, and then it reinforces the stereotype that this is how Indians are. And then you cannot blame anyone and say, "Oh, you're judging us. Oh, this is anti-national, this is anti-Hindu." If he was doing it in India with his Indian friends and this and that, fine. There is a temple which I've seen a video where not even newspaper, they wash with the water and they serve the food on the floor. Literally you're sitting on the floor and you're eating with the curry on the floor. And they say, "No, it's very clean, it's hygienic." Fine, if that's you doing it in the temple, which I can understand. This is an international airport. This is an international platform. This is an international, and this is social media, boss. When will our Indians learn what you do doesn't just represent you? You are representing everyone else. And we live in a day and age where the good things, people, they just here and there remember and they forget. But the bad things stick like forget a bad memory, like a toothache. You'll never forget that. For those people who wanted to make fun of Indians, well, here is another video where they can absolutely have a field day. He reminds me more of Supandi. There's this character in Tinkle Comics who lacks the common sense and the maturity to know what he's doing. Yes, he's proud of eating on the floor and all that. Yes, he did get viral. Yes, there are some Indian nationals who are very proud of good Jai Hind. We are proud to be Indian Hindus, whatever. On a global platform, this is, you're just shooting yourself in the foot here. Fine, you want to justify, go ahead and justify, be proud, and keep telling me, oh, you're anti-Indian, anti-Hindu. Fine, if this gives you a good reputation, good name, fine. But when people make fun of you, then don't cry and complain about it. All right? That's all I have to say. When you guys will learn, only the gods know. That's all I want to say. Good, bad, ugly, feel free. Comment down below. And remember this. If you have a standard where you judge, oh, Muslims should know where to pray and, you can't pray in the middle of the road or you can't pray here and there. If you have a rule for them, then you should have a rule for these people as well. Okay? Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you think I'm wrong, feel free.